Gorgeous options. Your price, 2 payments of 19.48. That is such good value for money. 362596 is your item number. Stunning material. Now we've also got some happy hour deals as well. So now with these ones, what you have got here, so you have got 7 of your button pouches, and these are really cute. So all colour variations in this one, and you've got how many? 75 grams in each pouch, only £14.99. Now remember, that is for this hour only. 121218. Now another deal for the hour, you have got a 6-piece summer print fat quarter bundle. Now with this one there's 4 options. Oh, I like that. That's lovely. Look at the strawberry garden. Oh, that's so sort of 50s, isn't it? I love that. So that's the strawberry garden. We've also got the beautiful vintage flower. Oh, these are lovely. Now, these are your fat quarters as well, only a tenner. That's your vintage garden. We've then got our gorgeous floral stripe, really bold prints there, exquisite. And then we have got some colourful trees. Oh, I love that too. Okay, okay, one more, hold on. 671095 is your item number. And then one more happy hour. So we've got a Christmas starter fabric bundle for you. Oh, that looks posh. Oh, you've got all sorts of textures in there. You can see the texture. Now, you've got deep reds and golds in there. Or you've got your, oh, look at that, that's nice. So that's your greens and your gold. I like them. Now, what you've got there, 3.5 metres in total, saving £10. Remember, this is for this hour only. If you do want to get those, 066161, please check your baskets out. Obviously, you can get on the website, or you can give us a ring, 01733602000, and then even more colour. See, we've so many options for you. Now, you've got 15 options here, so you are choosing 1 full metre of fabric. Wow.
Pieces if you order them in multiples, so if you go for 2, 3, 4, they'll come as a continuous piece. But I will say, if you are thinking of them for dressmaking or larger projects like curtains or upholstery, the maximum you should be able to get is 7 metres, because they are all handmade, and that is the biggest run that they do.
Right, so if you've got a big project in mind, go for it.
Yes, but bear in mind that 7 metres is the biggest that you can go on this one.
That, I mean, again, they just feel and they look phenomenal. I'm not going to give you all the different colours, because you've got so many different colour variations.
The best way to see these as well is on the web. Obviously, with the bundle for the one-day special, they're kind of blocked by colour, so that's a little bit easier to see. But a lot of these have very similar pattern or very similar colour names.
Yes.
So the easiest way to see this one is to just check it out on the web, and as you scroll down, you'll be able to see the different ones.
I tell you what, a lot of these would be beautiful, you know, if you're covering lampshades.
Yes.
Because the way the light actually comes through them is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, now because they've got obviously lots of light bits and dark bits on there, and the weight of the fabric is ideal for that as well, because the weight of the fabric is somewhere between a quilting cotton and a poplin. It's got that nice tight weave of a poplin, but it's that little bit heavier.
Yes.
So it's absolutely perfect for things like lampshades and home decor.
Because that'd be beautiful, because some of the patches are slightly lighter than others, so your light's going to come through wonderfully. Oh, I love these. So obviously, for dressmaking, they make such a beautiful dress.
Yeah, we pinned a little jacket onto a mannequin earlier, and you could see, I mean, it was only 1/2 metre, and it was just kind of very roughly pinned. But you could see how stunning it could easily look if you were going to dressmake with them.
When you're washing these, would you have to wash them on a cooler setting?
No, no, just your 30-40 degrees that you would normally do. Now, with them being handmade and hand-dyed, I would always advise with batik, you put it through a wash before you start making your project, because often the fabric will be loom state, as in not pre-shrunk.
Right.
And secondarily to that, if there is still any loose dye in there that hasn't been fixed, you'll get that out before you actually wash your project. So before you actually sew your project. Oh, you broke it.
Fixed it, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. It's just because I was just going to take this to show it proper.
Okay.
I mean, I did it on purpose.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that one can make its way over here at some point, we'll actually pop that one on a mannequin, seeing as it's already fallen off.
Amazing. I well can do that. See, I did it on purpose.
Okay.
I'll show you the last one. Show you the last
I'm
one.
sure it'll make its way over here at some
It'll
point.
make its way, don't you worry, love. Yeah, they're beautiful. $9.99. These are big pieces of fabric. Please check the website out. That is the best way of seeing the wonderful, wonderful colours. I mean, everything is beautiful. This is just, if you love your fabric, this is fabric heaven. It's just sensational. Please check those out. I mean, look at those colours for just $9.99. And like Hayley said, if you are ordering more than one of each one, then you do get continuous pieces, and I love that. So say you're doing bedspreads, these would make amazing bedding, wouldn't they just?
Well, they're
then
all
please
cotton, so they would be absolutely fine for that. What I would probably be tempted to do is get a large piece to kind of make the centre of a bedspread, and then whatever size your bed is, then use a plainish border around the edge of it, and then maybe get a second metre to make coordinating cushions and pillows.
Amazing.
And that's kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love these as bedding. They're stunning. Okay, please check your baskets out with those ones. That is 231615, your item number. We have got lots and lots of different options. Check your website out for all the options. Now, again, these beautiful. So let me open one of these up. Again, look at that. That is your hot pink. Now, only $9.99. Again, we're talking metre pieces by 112 centimetres. And again, Hayley, these, if you order more than one of one colour, it'll be cut as a full piece.
Absolutely. These are down as a tie-dye, but there's actually a mixture of a lot of techniques in here. So you can see the kind of tie-dye technique where the fabric's been manipulated and folded. There's an ice dye technique in here as well, where the dye is actually frozen into ice cubes or lumps and then put on and just allowed to kind of spread. And the other technique that you can see in some of these is that one there, if you just hold it for a second, where it's got those dark patches which are quite crystallised. That's salt.
Oh, wow,
that has been chucked on and allowed the dye to react differently again.
That's so cool. That is so cool. The busiest has been this one. 70% of stock has gone. My favourite is actually, this is well difficult. It's either that one, or that one. I think maybe orange. Isn't it difficult?
Yeah, because
that
they are
is
all
just
fabulous.
Pow, look at that.
And you know, having them on this rail is just so much easier, because then you can see the whole piece of fabric without us having to go like this all the time.
It just absolutely makes sense.
As a short person, this is much better.
We like this. Us short
Speaking
people.
for all short people.
Us short people love a rail. Now, if you would love, and we can lean on it. No, you can't.
It's not.
Don't lean on the rail. Okay, £9. Whatever you do not lean on the rail.
Don't lean on the rail.
£9, These are big pieces, remember, they're exquisite. 874546 is your item number. Now, we have got even more. Over to Hayley. Hayley, show us your fat quarters.
Well, I'll do it first of all.
All right, love. Oh, show us your model.
First of all, I shall show you this one. This is the piece that Leonie had, and Matt kindly chucked it over here for us. And this has just been put on a mannequin really, really simply, as if it was a halter neck dress. And you can see for dressmaking, that's my scarf. We'll just ignore that. But I had to tie something around it to kind of make it stay. But you can see it looks completely different when it starts to drape and it starts to kind of move. And it's very forgiving as a pattern as well, because you're not having to pattern match. And also any lumps and bumps that might be there. Because there's so much going on, it completely distracts from them as well.
That looks amazing as a dress. I love it. You know, when you just, like, literally just hang it on a mannequin like that, and it just changes the look of the fabric.
You know, I do some stuff. So just chuck it on there.
She tied a knot up back, chucked it on mannequin, tied a scarf around it. No, it's beautiful. No, it looks amazing.
And I mean, that's quite one of the, it's one of the darker ones, which maybe doesn't have that much colour and that much punch to it.
Yeah.
But it really it just transforms it when you
Stunning.
put it into a
I'd
different
like
context.
a dress
I mean,
in
you've
every
got
single
some
one.
over there. Unfortunately, the option that's on that chair is sold out.
Yes.
But just think of them for home decor. You can just see them draped over the chair there.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you've got quite a plain sofa, you maybe got like a dark blue, a grey, a black. You can see just adding a pop of colour in there just completely changes it as well. So
yeah, it's just so uplifting.
all sorts of different applications for the fabrics. So
Yeah.
you can use them for absolutely anything.
And I just like a panel on wall with these on. Right.
Oh, just stretch them over some canvases.
Yeah, yeah.
Done.
Look beautiful, wouldn't
Bosh.
it? Look beautiful. Fat quarters, love. What have you got
yes,
in front of
I
you?
have quite a lot of them. I have quite a few. Now, these threw some of them on the floor, and I apologise because there are some squares missing out of some of these.
Oh.
It'll be fine. So these are packs of 5, and there are I think there are 5 different options in here as well. So this is the neutrals one.
Stunning.
I think it's neutrals and is it neutrals? Earthy tones. There we go.
It's your beautiful.
So you've got your greens, your yellows.
What fact? That
This
looks
one
lighter.
here, I just want to do this one because if you maybe were looking for a background for an art
Wow.
quilting piece, there's instant trees
Yes.
within that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
Yeah, what is the fabric? Because that looks. Is it the same weight?
yeah, it's the same. It's the
Really?
same weight. It's all the same weight, and it's all a kind of a pop, somewhere between a poplin and a quilting cotton. So that one's your earthy tones there.
Beautiful.
We'll
Yeah.
pop that on the front. And then we've got the blues. So you're going right from those really kind of dark navies
Oh yeah.
into kind of nice royal blues almost.
And that looks like
no,
it's-
it's more, what kind of blue is that?
Guys.
It's like more like an Air Force blue.
Yeah, yeah,
almost.
yeah. And that one
then
almost looks
you've
like it's got a
your,
purple.
Purples running through it. You've got your, again, back to those really kind of
Yeah.
stunning navies. And then, hang on, have I got 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
we're fine.
That's
and then a really
beautiful.
nice light blue, so more like a cobalt blue. So I'll pop that.
It's going in
on
the
the
sea, is
front.
that one? Stunning.
This is the purples option. So that's your kind of ice dyed one again. So you can see how the water's just allowed that to move in all sorts of different
Yeah.
ways. And then you've got, I love these kind of stripy
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
I really am a fan of these kind of
They're
stripy
so
ones at the minute.
cool.
Because I think it's a much softer way to work with a batik. It maybe hasn't got as many colours
Yeah.
in, but it's a much softer way to do it. So if you're working with your art quilting pieces where you're looking for specific colours but those fabrics to have texture, then this is a great way to do it. And that's the last one in the purple. It's got a
that's
little bit
nice.
more pinky kind of pucey colour going on in that one.
Beautiful.
Let me just get rid of that one. And then we've got the greens. So, you know, green is a
Yeah.
great catch-all because there's
Yeah.
lots of green in nature and it will go with everything. So
Yeah.
if you're not sure which one to go for, I would say go for the greens. Again, automatic forest in this one,
Yes.
because you can see these stripes are getting kind of wider towards the bottom. So you could use that as a kind of tree or a forest background.
I think they're good for that because they've got an absolute organic nature to them
Yeah.
as well, haven't
I mean,
they? I mean,
they're
trees again.
absolutely
Yeah,
stunning. All of there's not one that you wouldn't kind of want to use
yeah.
for something.
they're beautiful.
One more, and that's all my greens.
Gorgeous.
And then the last one I've got is the pinks.
Oh,
So
wow, look at that.
it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, yeah.
All of them. There's not, and this one's got
Wow.
little elements of kind of orange running through, but it's that same one as we saw in the green, where it's getting kind of slightly wider and
Yeah.
narrower towards the bottom. So if you want a pink forest,
That's
maybe
beautiful.
a special pink unicorn forest, then perfect. I don't know.
You never know, love.
Well, this
You
is the
never
problem.
know.
We see so much of this beautiful fabric, but I never get to see where it goes and what
Yes.
happens to it.
Email in
Yeah.
studio@chant.com. We want photographs. We
That's
would love
all
to
of
see
my
them.
fat quarters.
So that's all your fat quarters. $14.99. Again, that is such a
It's
good
like
price.
you thought about it.
I know,
Look
right?
at it.
That's a plan, that, isn't it?
I know.
Look at that. Boom.
It's worrying how happy we get about when we actually do have a plan.
I know. It's like we really show off when we've got a plan, don't we? It's like, hey, look, we've got a plan. Not that we've never had a plan before in the 4 years that we've been here, or 5 years, whatever it is, but we have really got a plan
5 now, mate.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
Tell you, I don't know what day I'm on. If you wanted those fat quarters, 013622. Okay, now another beautiful
We
bundle.
have. Now, there are 10. I have one of them, and I will bring that one back in at the end. But these are absolutely stunning. If you put a moon in there and then a little boat on that stormy sea, you'd be...
That looks textured.
Away.
Is that flat?
Yeah, it's completely flat.
Wow.
It's completely flat. But these are beautiful, and all of these that I'm going to show you, you can get these as half meters.
Yeah.
And you can buy them as kind of individual half meters in a pick and mix. So we'll go through that a little later, but I will show you all of these. Do you know what? I'm going to take these off and do them one at a time because I think they're so beautiful that you need to see the full piece.
Yeah, it looks different, doesn't it, when you see that?
You're getting all 10 of these. So you've got... this is what we said before about the front and the back. Okay, so that would be classed as the back. That, where there's a little bit more colour intensity coming through, would be the front. And that's all your purples, your kind of lavenders, your lilacs, your blues. Stunning. And you can see kind of the little kind of lumps and bumps where you can see it is kind of all handmade fabric.
I love that. I just think it adds to the luxury of it. Look at that colour.
Yeah, they're such beautiful, and that's the back again. So you can see it's just a little bit less.
Yeah.
You can barely see the difference. If I maybe put it side by side like that, you can maybe see a tiny bit. But they're so good that you wouldn't really notice the difference. See, I like this one as well. I like the bit of orange in it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Again, maybe you're thinking of a sunset and you just want to half that and use this bit as the sunset. Yeah. Put a sun in there and then use the other half for something else.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then we're getting a much more kind of brighter colour. Same kind of colours, same oranges, same pinks, same reds, but just much more intense on that one.
Stunning.
And that's like one of the earlier ones that we showed you with all the purples and the greens and things in. But again, just upped that colour intensity. This next one's good. You ready?
I'm ready, man. Hit me with it. Whoa, that's well cool. Yeah, that is beautiful. That one has sold out in the half metre.
Now this is the one that we put on the mannequin as a little jacket, and that's probably why that one's gone. Because
as soon as you saw that, you were like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
that
absolutely.
is incredible.
So there's not one in there, and I've still got one left on the bottom there.
Oh, look at that.
Even the darker ones, I really like the darker ones. So again, landscapes. Yeah. Maybe you're just going to cut little bits off to use as the base of a landscape, and then you're going to add. Let me find one I can use as sky.
The richness of them is incredible.
Bear with. I know that's
everyone.
your catchphrase, but
it's all right. You can have my catchphrases. I'll share.
Okay, let's go for this one.
I did coin it. Yeah, Jimmy. Mind that. Mine.
So even just starting off like that.
Yeah.
With two of those colours. So you've kind of got your and you can change how that feels. If we went for that pinkish one that we had earlier, I've made a right mess of these. I'm going to need a matte assist, I think.
Matte will be in there, so helping out like a good one.
Like that, then you've got a kind of a sunset option. You've got instant kind of art quilting.
I love how it changes the way you look at it.
There's another one which I've got a bit folded up here.
Oh, yeah.
Because we wanted to add. Yeah, we're using this one for a bit of a demonstration. So if I fold this back out, I've done it upside down, but never mind.
Oh,
I'll turn it around in a minute. There's a lovely blue one there as well. Let me see if I can just carefully lift that off.
And that is absolutely the sea.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely, and that's why I have stolen it. So I'm just going to move those, and then we will go.
That's beautiful.
I'll get it all ready so that we can do a little bit of a demonstration on this one.
Stunning. Okay, if you do want that fat quarter bundle, £29.99, but 3/4 of the stock has gone. You're saving £7.50 on that wonderful bundle. 922813. If you did want the half meters, they're behind Haley. Remember, we've had a sellout already. Oh, look. The really, really bright one, do apologise, that has gone. Yeah,
okay,
get rid of that one, love.
You'll never notice me.
We haven't noticed you at all.
Oh, no,
lower, Haley. Just put a bit of material over your head.
I can't use this bit, it's sold out. Okay, I'm tweaking. There we go, because Molly will be
She'll be watching.
Carry on.
She'll be watching you. Oh, okay, if you do want those, remember, if you are ordering more than one, they will cut it as a continuous piece. 504210. And then finally, look at this, gang. the mega fat quarter bundle. That looks delicious. Okay, you are getting 7.5 meters of fabric in there. That looks amazing. All those colours, oh my gosh, 3/4 of the stock has gone here. You are loving this. I am loving this. Honest, I want to see what you're making with this. 2 payments, £40. Please email in. Have you got a project in mind? Look at your saving on that, £32.50. Good grief, that's amazing. 737802, beautiful. Right, we want to hear from you. studio@hochanda.com. What are you planning?
Okay.
Have you got, I don't know, have you got a specific thing in mind? Is it like, oh, I just want it because it's lovely? Are you just going to look at it and wait for inspiration? Or is it like, you know, are you going to be doing cushions? Are you going to be doing bags with it? We'd love to hear from you. studio@hochanda.com. Now, the earth tones from the one-day special, it's now limited stock. Remember, we've already had one sell out. If you do want to get the earth tones, you are going... Sorry, I've had two. If you do want to get the earth tones, you are going to have to check your basket out now. That is going to be the next. I mean, look at that fabric. Oh man, this is lush. Okay, 2 payments, 1948. That's going to be the next to go. You need to check your basket out. If someone doesn't check the basket out and baskets get refreshed, we will let you know. But please, you know what to do. Right, Aurelia, what are you up to over there, love?
Okay, so we have brought you, in the last Fabric Freedom One Day special, we bought you some templates. Those are still available on this show, because they kind of still will work with this.
Yeah.
But what we've done is brought you a slightly more complicated one, because I think that you know, there are a lot of more advanced sewers, and it's just a more intricate template, which I think just lends itself so well to the kind of whole batik thing. So I've got that blue background out of the stripy fat quarter set, and what I've got here is I've got the turtle template. So this is a 2-part template. It's actually 4 parts. So you've got the backing piece.
Okay.
Now this will make your whole background, and then you've got the bit that goes on the top, and all of the little I don't know what the name is for the bits of the shells.
Segments of the shell.
Segments, that'll
Let's
do.
go segments.
Let's
Shell
go segments. Okay, so you've got all the shell segments. That's good work from... Yeah.
Good work, good work.
Yeah, you've obviously had some coffee today.
I'm on my coffee.
Okay.
Is that how you can tell how old they are? By the...
Oh, that's the rings, like trees.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
year
on
they
the
grow
shell.
and it gets bigger.
There you go.
So, all of those you can pop out. Now, I did say it was a 4-part template because there's a little baby.
Babies!
There's a little baby one
wee
too.
turtles.
So again, you get your backing and you get the one that you can use to line things up, and that's what I've done within the last
that
hour.
looks well
so
good.
We've kind of prepped it ready to go. Now this is all designed for turned edge applique. So turned edge applique is where you take the whole template and wrap the fabric around it.
Oh.
So what it will do, we'll do a piece of this big one actually, because we did some of the smaller ones in the previous hour, and in the big one there's a couple of more complex points, like where you've got the flippers here, and that is kind of an internal curve, so we need to maybe have a quick look at those. So pick a background colour for turtle number 2, because it's turtle number 1.
Can I pick a background colour?
Well, background colour, because obviously this one's got like a brown background colour.
Amazing.
So pick a background colour.
I quite like that sort of, that one there.
You want another brown, you want a greeny brown one?
A greeny brown.
Okay, let me go and get that then.
Can we do that?
Can I reach? Oh, yes, I can. Okay.
Yes, you can. She's on it.
I'm on it.
Go, go, magic arms. If you do want those beautiful, beautiful...
Yeah, you kind of have to help me out by filling some time here.
Yes, I can do that. And you know me, I can chat, even if it's just chatting about chatting. The templates, if you do want the templates, we have got those on the show. What is he called, the turtle? Bertle! Bertle the turtle. What a fabulous
I'm just laying that back on top of there so it doesn't kind of all fall over while I'm busy doing the other one.
Beautiful.
So, this is a good turtle background colour, I think. I think it was a good choice. Good choice.
Thank you.
Strong choice.
And I thought it'd match your other one.
Now, what we're going to do is we'll make them so they're kind of swimming towards each other.
That's a good idea.
So,
not so one's legging it away from other.
Oh, don't get me started on duck dramas today.
Yeah.
Frank is not friends with Etty.
Oh no. Why?
I think it's because we took the other ducks. There was too many boys, so we took 3 of the boys, took them to the auction and found them some new homes, which was nice.
Yeah.
But we then had left Frank and Teddy P together for a week.
Yeah.
And now I think it's a bit of like stay away from my man situation, and she won't let Etty join in.
Oh no.
It's a bit, yeah.
It's tense.
It is tense. It's tense.
Oh,
but it's
poor
okay.
Frank.
No, it's poor Etty. It's the baby one that's getting left out.
Oh, poor little Etty.
No.
Is Etty the one with the fabulous little hair?
The pom-pom, that's Teddy P.
Oh, that's Teddy P. Yeah. Fab. I love them. They're absolutely brilliant.
It's quite nice just to name your ducks ridiculous things. Okay, so we've got a rough cut on that because we want to start kind of manipulating the fabric around it. Now, I would always leave quite a lot extra around this and cut off as you go, especially on one of these bigger pieces, because obviously you can't pin through the plastic necessarily to hold everything in place.
Yeah.
So I'm going to iron as we go. I'm just going to take a little bit off this edge so we can start with this flipper.
Okay,
and around here, and anywhere where we've got these kind of internal curves, I'm just going to have to put a little snip. I'm going to come around a bit further first.
And obviously keep all your scraps.
Yeah, keep all those bits. I mean, you could do a more accurate cut in the first instance. It's more we're playing for time. So internal curves there. We're going to put a little snip in there, and then we're going to put a little snip in for each chin there.
Nice one.
So we're going to take this to the ironing board, or shall I bring the ironing board to you, Jimmy?
He says he's all right.
We're all right. Look, there we go.
Oh, nice one.
And then we'll sneak this out from underneath.
Fabulous.
Oh, but what are we going to call the new turtle?
Well, you've got Myrtle, so Bertle.
Myrtle and Bertle?
Myrtle and Bertle, the turtles. Myrtle and Bertle, the turtles. Have we already had a Bertle?
With this one,
Oh, Myrtle. Oh,
we're going to add some water, because it's really important for this that the fabric kind of has a chance to move and set. And you know, when you're putting kind of well, not that I have much experience of curlers, but when you're putting curlers in and you start with wet hair, you dry it, and that kind of sets the curl into your hair. It's the same principle with the fabric. So we've wet the fabric. We are going to move that around and then press it.
And is the plastic safe then? You're not going to...
No, the plastic, it's proper plastic that is designed to be, you know, heat resistant and things, because you can see there, look, I can...
Boom.
Nothing.
Phew, Myrtle's safe.
And then you're going to just turn the fabric around. Now, I've left a huge seam allowance on here, but you do, you can, you know, move it so you've got a lot less.
Right,
so I'm going to put a bit more water on there.
And the water again, because that helps you.
That just helps the fabric to move and those kind of fibres to reset in the right place. So,
beautiful.
There we go. And we'll work all the way around. With the external curves, like the edge of the beak here, those we don't need to worry about so much, because that we can just fold the fabric around. It's these internal points where it's kind of coming the other way, and we couldn't fold the fabric, that we need to put little snips in.
So with this,
a little bit more in.
These, what's it called again? You fold, not fold around.
This is called a turned edge applique.
Turned edge applique. So why do they do turned edge applique? Just because it looks so much neater?
It will look neater, and it will mean that if you're going to wash the projects and you're going to you know, have a project that's going to have a little bit more manipulation to it. I'm just going to snip a bit of this excess off so we can get round this other side. Okay. It means on a raw edge applique, so that's where you would just take your fusible webbing, you'd pop it on the back of the fabric, cut it out, stitch it on. So you need to then secure those edges. So that would either be via maybe doing a satin stitch or something like that around the edge, or you know, doing something to those edges just to make sure that they don't unravel if you go ahead and wash the project, or you do, you know, any further manipulation to the project. With turned edge applique, all of those edges are turned in. It's the kind of it's the original way that you're supposed to do it.
Really? So this is the proper...
Yeah. But because we've got the nice easy templates, we can do these really complex shapes and just then trim some of this excess fabric away.
Yeah, because otherwise, I mean, the templates, because you can work literally over the top of it.
Yeah, you can go straight over the top of it with your iron, which you've not really been able to do a huge amount of, because obviously if you've got cardboard, there's only so much it'll take, especially with the water and the steam and trying to get those nice curves in. But having the plastic means that we can, just going to whack a little bit more water on there and then push that across.
But you've had your fingers a few times doing this, haven't you?
I tend to grab it with my fingernails.
Ah, yes.
And then I can kind of, it hits the top of the nail rather than hits my actual finger. So you can see, if I just turn that over there now, there's probably enough just to hold it in place.
Oh, yeah,
you can see all of that, especially around that beak there, starting to take shape.
That's really good. That is a really nice sharp edge, isn't it?
And you kind of work your way all the way around. I wouldn't recommend flipping it over like that until you've gone all the way around.
Yeah.
But one piece that I do need to show you is where these flippers are and where you've got these much tighter curves.
Yeah.
So what I would recommend you do is snip to about, say, 5 millimeters or so.
Okay.
Away from that flipper edge.
Yeah.
And then plenty of water. And start turning again. I moved that because I turned it the wrong way over so I could show you.
Okay.
And just smaller seam allowances on here. I would still leave yourself at least kind of a good centimetre.
Yeah, because if it's too little,
if it's too
you're not
you
going to be...
can't add it back on.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I would always still leave yourself a good centimetre and plenty of water. So we'll pop a bit more on there. Even one of those little spray bottles, and if you've got, if you are going to use one of those little spray bottles, if you can pop a little bit of starch in, laundry starch, then that really helps to get those nice crisp edges. Now I'm going to just keep pulling that round a little bit, and that water that's there will help you just manipulate the edges of that a little bit more.
Perfect.
And you can work your way all the way around, and when you get to these really nice sharp pieces in the middle, you just want to pull and stretch that as much as you can without snipping all the way up there, because obviously that would be a point that would be quite weak if you were to do it. But by getting kind of not all the way up, you can kind of still keep that shape, but without losing your strength in that point. And you can always snip that a little bit further in when you come to sew. Right, okay. But you just don't want to do it while you're still moving and manipulating it. So you just need to keep working your way around, and once you've got everything in position, you can take a bit more of those seam allowances off.
Because I presume you wouldn't want that too bulky, would you? Because otherwise, when you sew it on, you're going to see it if things are too bulky, aren't you?
So that's what you're going to do. You're going to get a first press on it to get everything set, and then you can go back in and take any of those really bulky bits out. So this, on the end of this flipper, where we've got it kind of coming in from several directions, I would go in and snip some of that out. Yeah.
Oh, that's really
So you work your way all the way around on that, and then you do the same for... So this is the hardest bit, because you've got those kind of internal curves. Once you've done those, then I'll just lift off the top of there. You can see you've got all of those pieces which are the shell segments remembered.
Wow, they look really good.
And the shell segments are all external curves. So the only tricky ones here are these two little ones, because there's quite a fine point on them. And what I would do is fold it, leave the excess on until you're ready to sew those down, and then trim away when you come to sew down. So from here, I need to now go and get my machine out to start stitching some of these down.
Amazing. Okay.
So if you don't mind doing a few numbers.
I'll do some numbers. Oh, it's been lovely watching. That's so nice. Okay, so you know the boutique set where you get 10 of them. That is beautiful. 85%. Okay, we'll show you a picture. Right, okay, so this is the one where you're getting 10 of them. So you're getting 10 of these 18 by 22 inch fat quarters, saving £7.90. And how much did you say again? gosh, it is so busy, folks. 85% of the stock has gone. 922-813. You need to be checking out your baskets. Remember those happy hour deals. You've only got about 15 minutes to get hold of these. Your first one, these are loads of lovely colour coordinated buttons for £14.99, saving £8.32. 121218. We've also got those lovely summer prints. Get out the strawberries. These are lush. Look at that. Your gorgeous strawberry garden. You're getting the full fat your fat quarter bundles here. Then your summer garden, and then the floral shine, and then colourful trees. Beautiful. Only £9.99 there. That is 671095. Now, we've also got for you the Christmas fabric bundles, and these are lovely. You've got lovely different textures in there as well. So this is your reds and your gold, and it looks like there's kind of a lot of shiny things and metallics in there. £24.99, 3.5 metres in total there. The green and gold is lovely. I mean, that looks luxurious. 066161. Remember, that is your thingy hour, happy hour. Please check your basket. Yeah, your thingy hour. We love a thingy hour. I get mixed up between happy hours and 7 day savers all the time.
There's so many things to remember, isn't there?
Oh, mate. But this is a one-day special.
That's why I don't do your job.
It's like, who am I? Right, your one-day special.
What day is it?
Who am I? What day is it? What am I doing? Looking at lovely bits of fabric, and they're gorgeous. This is your greens. I mean, the colours are exceptional. The patterns, they're just beautiful. They have got, and that's what I love about these, you know, that beautiful handmade look to these. Well, they are, and you can tell. I mean, the richness of the colour, the stunning pattern formation. They're wonderful. What are you going to do with yours? Email in. Have we heard of anyone yet? Has anyone told me what they... No, you haven't. Come on, folks. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you're going to do. Maybe you haven't got a plan yet, and you're just going, I don't know, Leonie, but I love them, so they're in your basket.
Yeah, that happens, I'm not going to lie.
Of course, I relate to that entirely. That's your greens. The next one is your beautiful blues. The blues, you've got such a gorgeous colour collection in here. Again, you can see the colours underneath, that rich indigo, which is sensational. Yeah, I love the splash of yellow that's going on there, sort of a limey yellow, which looks absolutely exquisite. Again, you've got beautiful patterns, which do, I mean, it utterly reminds me of block printing. Well,
it's the same technique that they use for batik.
You know, we had a go with mud batik, which was rather fabulous. We put mud on it, so we stamped with mud, and then you let it dry, and when it dries, they dip it in indigo. And then when it dries, you get all the mud off. It's proper good, proper good. 60% of the blues has gone. Stunning. Earth tones, gone. Sold out. That's another one we're going to drape on a chair.
You're going to have to be quick on these, because we have gone to special emergency fabric measures.
Yeah, there are special emergency fabric measures, so hopefully by tomorrow you'll see other things.
Winging his way up the motorway as we speak. I forgot to tell him there's a load of roadworks on the A1.
Oh, poor man. He'll find out soon.
He'll find out when he's on a 2-hour diversion.
That one's sold out. Let's hope he's been to the toilet. Let's hope he's had his little toilet break before he sits in those. Nothing worse. Now, 60% of your purple is there. You know when you see a queue of traffic and it's like, you know the services are just after that queue. Anyway, 60% of the stock has gone with the purples. These were really, really popular, but they've been beat to the post by the lovely naturals. Oh, they're stunning, aren't they? I mean, the range of colours there. So that's the wonderful purples. And then remember, last but not least, the crazy cocktail. These did sell out. What we've got, however, colours will vary, but the patterns, you will get those patterns. You're still going to get gorgeous bright colours. You're still going to get incredible finishes on these. I mean, look at these. Yay, we've had an email. Thank you. Look at that. That fabric. Okay, that's your crazy cocktail. Okay, Maria's emailed in. Hiya, Maria. Thank you. She says what? Well, to justify what I've just spent, I couldn't make up my mind So, but she's gonna decorate. She's gonna make a batik house. There's gonna be cushion covers. There's gonna be an arty quilt block, amazing. There's gonna be stuffed Indian elephants that'll look phenomenal. There's gonna be a patchwork tablecloth, and then a bedroom ottoman. Oh my word! Please will you come and do my house? Then a patchwork coat, a summer hooded coat, and then that's just the beginning. Oh, honestly, if you've got fabric left, seriously, I mean, nip round. You can join me bubble. That sounds amazing. Please, please, please keep those emails in. And when you're finished, will you send photos? Because that sounds amazing, Maria.
Photos.
Enjoy. Just enjoy. OK, we've got 5 minutes. Back over to you, our lovely Hayley.
OK, well, we're
so
probably only going to get one of
turtle?
these sewn on. So I'm just using a straight stitch. We've got quite a nice kind of sharp edge on, because we used the templates for all of these, got a nice sharp edge on the applique bits that we folded over. And one thing I will say is, if you want accuracy, do not be scared of a little bit of hand turning. It's not cheating. You don't have to, you know, magically sew the whole thing with your foot pedal. If you want to slow it down and just take your time round it and get them right, because obviously you've got some kind of quite interesting curves and shapes on here. Yeah. So it is definitely worth taking your time and even hand turning if you're not 100% certain that your needle's in the right place.
Well, the thing is, there's no way you've gone through all that detail on the, you know, turning the fabric on the actual template to then mess it up when you sew it.
No,
that's just not even an option.
There's no rule to say that you can't, and I think that more people probably should in some instances, just to make sure that they get it right. Yeah. And what I would also do is, don't start where I've done there, because I've started here on I'll just fold it up a bit. I've started on a kind of a corner. Right. They're all kind of quite roundy, but I've started on a corner. That's a mistake. Start in the middle. Because then you're kind of running, you're not going to end up with a really sharp corner. You're going to run kind of edge to edge, and you'll be able to put your curves in.
I like that you've shown us what not to do.
To correct that, well, I quite like to show you what not to do.
I think it's
because then I can show you how to fix it, which is what we'll all end up doing in the end. So what I'll do is I'll sew right up to that.
And I mean, I know this is obvious, but you do take the template out.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I didn't mention that. You do take the plastic template out, because obviously that's something you're gonna reuse. So I'm going to go round this corner, and I'm going to sew a couple of stitches kind of over the top of my previous ones, and that's going to have the same effect as knotting them off, and it's just going to be a little bit more secure. So that's ready to come out, and that's our first one on. So first of all, you're going to sew them onto the backing. Beautiful. Let me just move that iron for you. There you go. You're going to sew them onto that darker backing piece that we've created, and then once you've all got them sewn onto there, then that's when you're going to applique it onto your finished piece. Amazing.
That fabric is just, it's perfect for that turtle, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
absolutely
and this
perfect.
is one I think that came from the thing that sold out. So this is going to go well, isn't it?
Thing is, though, when you look at it, I mean, you've got the fat quarters. You can absolutely, with your fat quarters, you can absolutely do that.
So if I just move the machine for a second, you can see you can start to lay all these on. Now I would do one at a time, and I would generally kind of use the template. Now this one, because I've had all of these pieces out and I've cut them out, I've just taped them back in place so I can see where they go. And what you're going to do is just kind of work your way around, take that one off. I just chucked all these off so I could get them on. So now I've lost all my bits now. I've made an error there, haven't I? Oh, there they are. Look,
user error.
I've got them. Is that one that one? No, that one's that one. There we go. Well, I should know actually, because when I put them together, if you have a look, I kind of fussy cut out from the batik so that all the kind of colours followed round. So it went from blue to the blue into the purple into the darker purple, and then the little bits for either end. So what you'll do is you'll kind of pin those in place, and then if you pin them in place, you should be able to remove the template and then them still be in place.
Yeah, so you know exactly where it's going. Oh, right, I better give you some stock updates, folks. So, you know the fat quarter bundle where you are getting 10? I mean, that is stunning, but it is limited stock. That is not going to be here tomorrow. Please check your baskets out, 922813. Also, the mega fat, oh wow. So this is the one that's, I wonder if this is what Maria's gone for. This is the one that is just a serious treat. Look at that, it's limited. Maria, if you've got that winging its way to you, I'm proper jealous. That's so lovely. That is 7.5 metres. You can create your own batik house like Maria. 737802. Yeah, sensational. Please come back tomorrow. Remember, Fabric Freedom Man is on the motorway. Thank you, Hayley. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Thank you, Hayley.
Thank you,
Thank you, everybody at home. I've had a lovely time. I'll see you in the next hour, Hayley. I'll see you tomorrow. Coming up next, we have indeed got more lovely sewing design and sew. We've then got another chance to watch our Hayley on that Fabric Freedom One Day special, and then some happy hour deals for you. See you in a minute.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hello everyone, we're the Pink Ink Ladies.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mel. We've been with Hochanda right from the start and we've been crafting for 30 years. We're passionate about fabric, so our main thing is to stamp on fabric or stencil on fabric. We can't wait to show you all our new hand illustrated stamp and stencil designs, whether you're using them on cards or soft furnishings. Kathy and I get together at Pink Ink Towers and we can't wait to share our ideas. We choose all our subject matter together and then Kathy goes away and hand illustrates all our fantastic finished designs, and we pride ourselves on the quality of our range. On our shows on Hochanda, we're excited to share all our hints, tips and techniques for you to get the most out of our products.
Please tune in to the Pink Ink shows, get inspired on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowing. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my Rowing shows on Hochanda.
Hi, we're the team from Daisy Bee Stamps. My name's Nina, this is Josie, and this is my dad Roy. And we design and manufacture our very own polymer stamps. So 3 years ago, we decided to embark on turning our own designs into polymer stamps. We're really excited about where this is going to take us in the future and how we can evolve those designs and keep bringing you something that's just so different. So we wanted to add an extra element to our stamp collection, and this was down to Josie using her iPad and hand drawing the amazing sentiments that we now have in our collection. All our designs complement each other so that you can use them again and again to create something new. So make sure you don't miss the Daisy Bee shows on Hochanda.
Hello and welcome. Sorry, me and Sue were having a lovely chat. I love it, and she's been helping me because I've got a sewing machine out, and the amount of times I've said I'm going to get my sewing machine out, so Sue's been giving me loads of guidance. Do you know what? It's been a lovely afternoon because we've had so many sewing shows. And then, like we were chatting before, fabric is just fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the different weights, the colours, the colour combinations.
Yeah.
You know, it's some
lovely.
of those batiks were absolutely incredible.
Yeah. And once
I never got a chance to get them though.
Oh, I Sue were watching from the sidelines. And the beautiful thing is, I mean, you can get fabrics once you've got patterns, like with your bags, you know, with the slippers. You can take a pattern and go, I want to make that. And that's a lovely thing.
And there's another thing as well. If you're not sure about will that go in that, if you get your pattern, just photocopy it, the main picture at the front, cut out the bag itself, or like the pocket, take that, and then when you've got a piece of material, lay it on top, and you'll see what it's going to look like in that fabric.
Yeah, and you'll get a bit of an idea if it's going to look good or not.
Yeah, because not everybody can visualise.
Yes,
But that's a very, very easy way of actually thinking, oh, will that go with that? You just pop it on the top.
Yeah, and you don't need to start cutting into your fabrics. No, you can literally just visualise it.
Or just get a piece of paper and cut out like a flower.
Yeah.
Use that, because that will give you some idea of what sort of colours will come through.
Yeah, what a lovely idea, thank you.
Put your hand on it, put your hand out.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I want everything.
I know, I want all of them.
The thing is, Sue, what's wonderful about the things that you do, I mean, you've got such a good eye for designing, you know, writing your patterns, because that in itself, just writing instructions must be so time consuming.
Well, yes, I mean, when I first think of a design, I've got it in my head, I sketch it.
Yeah.
And then I have to think of what size I want it, and then I have to make the pattern to fit.
Yeah.
I do that, and I make a rough one sometimes to see if it's right.
Yeah.
And if it is, then I make it up, and I'm taking all the photographs. And then once I've got all the photographs taken, then I sit and write the pattern, because from the photographs I can remember exactly what I've done.
Excellent. That's good.
You know,
that's good.
Because that makes me think, oh, hang on, I did this on that bit. And
yeah. It's wonderful. And that means, obviously, you've got something that then you can make again and again and again and just enjoy the process.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we did have a sellout in the first hour. Your brand new bag has gone.
I know.
I'm not surprised. It was really gorgeous. We've still got a lot to show you. I'm going to go through the counter for you, and then our Sue's going to finish, because Sue starts in the last hour with the gorgeous slippers, so we're going to see the rest of the slippers. We're starting, though, with my favourite. This... I love this wrapping paper bag because it's just genius. We've got it hung up there, and we were chatting about this earlier, weren't we, Sue? Because you said this takes it's a heavier weight fabric.
Yes, it is. It's a heavyweight cotton.
Yeah.
It's it's an upholstery weight cotton, because obviously if you got, I think in the one that's resting, I think there's probably about 8 rolls of wrapping paper in there.
Where's the resting
The apricot one round the corner.
Sorry, folks, I'm off. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's resting.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
So
see.
it's got to be a said weight to be able to take the weight of the wrapping
course.
paper.
I didn't even think about that.
Like we said before, putting a camping chair in.
Yes, yeah,
And,
absolutely.
I'll show you how to make that because it's got French seals to give it extra strength.
Yeah, I think it's such a good idea because we must all do it every single year. You buy wrapping paper. I always like getting it in sales. You keep it. Exactly. You keep it. You have loads in your wardrobe. It gets ratty, it gets tatty, it falls everywhere. That looks really pretty. But more importantly, it keeps it actually brand new and gorgeous. Such a good idea. And your patterns are lovely.
Thank you. The other thing with that as well, I take it when I'm going to go and buy wrapping paper, because you go in and if you're buying different ones, they say, do you want it rolled or folded?
Yeah, yeah,
and then you haven't got a bag to put it in to keep it right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you don't want your wrapping paper folded. No, genius. Yeah, you can take that with you. Who folds wrapping paper, Jimmy? Indeed. Who would do such thing? I love wrapping paper. I mean, I'm a little bit addicted to buying wrapping paper as well, you know.
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
Some of it's lovely,
though,
isn't
some
it?
of it's beautiful. Oh, yeah, and then I won't use it. I've started making myself use wrapping paper because I keep it and think, I can't use that because they won't appreciate it. Oh, I tell you, I've got issues. OK, so what you've got here, you've got your two options. So you've got the beautiful apricot, which is so pretty, and then you've got that really nice design. That is lovely, actually. Brilliant. I love these colours because these are really perfect for your home as well. I mean, you can see that hung up there. It's lovely, that.
Yeah. Well, I chose that colour because it's fairly neutral.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can hang it on the back of a door or anywhere,
yeah,
you know, it's not going to be right in your face when you open the door.
No, that's perfect.
Covered.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Only $17.99. Remember, you've got the pattern, you've got full instructions that are step by step and photographed, of course. 615-810 is your item number. You're also getting the handle, which of course is really nice and strong. Has to be strong because obviously it's going to hold lots and lots of wrapping paper, is that one, which means you don't have to throw your wrapping paper away, even the stuff you've bought and never used because there's no one special enough. That's ridiculous. Oh, I have used it. I've started. OK, next we've got for you, everybody I know is special enough, otherwise I won't give them presents. Now, next we've got the slippers. These are just lovely, absolutely lovely. You've got your different options for your patterns. Look, aren't they cute? Look, even cuter if I don't put my hands in them. So you've got your beautiful reindeers. That's one of your options. You've got now the lovely, look at that, the solar. Isn't that fantastic? Yes, Jimmy, it's glittering. But we were chatting about this. This glitter fabric is amazing because look how soft it is. It absolutely doesn't shed because you were saying, Sue, the actual glitter, that's actually clever. How do they do that?
It is there.
It is there. Look at that. I love that stuff. That's it. That's a good find.
You can see why I fell in love with the fabric, can't you?
Oh, yeah, that's a good find. Yeah, this is ace. And you can make some lovely slippers. The fleece is beautiful. You're getting a lot of fleece because it's really nice and warm because you've got, it's like 2 layers of fleece there. So they're lovely and cushioned and warm.
Oh, they're so warm and comfortable.
Yeah, they're lovely.
I mean, I'm fortunate because I can wear those ones.
Yeah, I bet you. How many pairs have you got, Sue?
7 or 8, I think. But,
fabulous. And you can just dump them in washing machine as well, can't you?
Yeah.
So handy. So handy. And Sue's in process of making these. Have a look at the show out. What time were we on? Were we on at
5 till 6.
5 till 6. So have a look at that show and you'll see the beginning of these. The pink are just pretty. I mean, they are so, so cute. That's your lovely pink. And then last but by no means least, there's the navy, but this has got those wonderful metallic gold snowflakes on, which are just lovely. These are our Ross. Our Ross would have these at Christmas Day. Trot round house, our Ross. Downstairs on your own. Katie's gone out to see Roger.
I guarantee once you've made one pair, you will make more.
Yeah, yeah. Well, won't people ask you for them as well?
Yes.
They're like, oh, can I have one of them? Can I have some of them?
You make a pair for yourself and they're just so comfy and warm.
Yes. Yeah, I bet. And you want some, because while these are in wash, you're going to want another pair just in case.
Yes.
And then you'll want a pair for upstairs and a pair for downstairs in case you forget.
And they're great. I mean, I know we can't go on holiday at the moment.
Yeah.
But they're great. The other thing, when you get on an airline, you've always got that cold air around your feet.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You can put those in your bag because they weigh nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just slip them on.
Yeah, no, I think they're such a good idea. I love, love, love those. If you do want to get hold of those, for £19.99, 013 211 is your item number. The reindeers, which do look ridiculously cute, they've been the busiest. I mean, they just look so sweet. Saving £5 there, pattern and full instructions with, of course, the beautiful fleece and the fabric. 013 211 is your item number. Now, something else that's absolutely fabulous. Now, these are just wonderful because the fabric, I mean, it looks good, but it feels good because it's practical as well, because that wipes clean, so great for kids.
Yeah, and you know, oilcloth, it varies in its weight. Sometimes it's very, very hard.
Yeah.
But that isn't. This is lovely and soft. And it's so easy to sew. You don't need a Teflon foot.
Ah, good. Yeah.
You know, there is a way. I'll show you in a minute how you can quickly just sew.
Fabulous. So no faffing. No faff, just sew. And the beautiful of these, really nice big bags. So you can fit tons in there. Your Christmas Eve, so if you are filling it with goodies for Christmas Eve, it's going to be beautiful. But obviously these are, we were chatting about this before, it's definitely going to be under the tree. It's going to have, like, maybe you're going to give biscuits and sweets in there. It's got so much room in there. And it could just be a good storage bag for Christmas. You know, maybe you're going to put all your, you know, all your when you've got your gift bag, sorry, your bag for your rolls, maybe this is going to have your ribbons in it and your tags. Do you know what I mean? Your tape, the sticky one. Maybe it's going to have all that in, just practical, and they look good. You know, if you're bringing your stuff downstairs to wrap everything up, you don't want, like, your carrier bag, your dodgy carrier bag that's got an hole in it, because it's the same carrier bag every year. You bring that down, it's got all your wrapping stuff. It'll look absolutely beautiful, even if you leave it out. Yeah, I really like them. Now, you've got your choices. So, you can either go for, with the lovely little elf, you can either go for the one with the wadding, which is just £20.99. The wadding will give it that rigidity, or you can go without. So if you go without, you can see it's super soft, brilliant for just packing away after Christmas.
Anything. And then with oilcloth, if it does get all creased, you just use a warm iron on the other side, like on the turn the bag inside out and just iron it. And or alternatively, if you just lay it down on a floor, carpet, leave it on the floor for an hour in a normal temperature, and it'll just fall out.
Wow, that's ace.
I mean, this has been in my box since the last show.
And that's fine. Yeah, that's brilliant. So really, really, I think this is a beautiful thing about something like this, because you know it's going to get used year in, year out.
Yes.
You want it to be sturdy as well. And with the kit, of course, you're also getting beautiful lining. It's that white on white, so that is so Christmassy. So that's your option. Obviously, without the wadding, without the wadding, you have two options. So you've got your wonderful multi-elf, or you've got your beautiful Winterland, and I love the Winterland. I love all the little animals on there, the little fox and the deer, your sulky Santa, your little owl. It's absolutely stunning. Only £19.99. Really, really cool are those. And again, you get everything you need to make those with full instructions. 495504 is your item number. Now, we've also got for you another really good idea, the hanging pockets. Always really popular. I love it because, they're just really, really versatile. versatile. You know, obviously the dinosaur, you might think great for a kid's room. I'd have dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. I'd have these in my craft room because it's really bright and happy.
Yes, that's it. You know, there's quite a few bright colours in it, and
that's lovely. Now, hold on a sec. Sorry. Oh, Ross was saying, what were you saying then? So, last year, our Ross and Mia, do you know how we always chat about Ross and Katie? Obviously Katie also works here in our red, and Katie's the one who's got Roger the horse, and we hear a lot about Roger, but not poor Ross. But last year Ross let Katie do the Christmas tree and she put loads of dinosaurs on it. strong and that is brilliant. I love that. Oh, Ross, you need to get one of these and make it for a Ross for Christmas. She'd be well chuffed. She'd be like, no way, you never made that. These are brilliant because great for kids' room. Every single room in the house you would be able to use these, wouldn't you? Literally.
And with those, I mean, I can literally make one in 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because they are that easy to make.
That is amazing.
You know, and it's all straight stitching.
Yeah, that's so simple. But, I mean, you would want, definitely, say it is your bathroom, say it is your craft room, sewing room, like you'd have a whole line of them and loads of lovely little bits. And I'm thinking of a rail with all these in. Obviously, you could have one in your wardrobe, you know, it might be belts you're putting in here. I'm terrible for having, you know, the little fabric belts around your dresses.
Yes,
you put them in the washing machine, belts get taken out, and then that's it.
That's it,
you know,
lost them.
pop them in there as you just before you're sticking them in wash or something.
Oh, that's right. But it's like your pop socks and things.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah, absolutely.
You could just put them on a hook in your wardrobe and just pop your pop socks in it.
Yeah, yeah. And then they don't get with your normal socks, which gets me really irritated. Yeah, they're brilliant. They're so versatile. Oh, I didn't show you the beautiful blue one. And I really like, did I show you? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I like that one. I like the dinosaur, so it's my favourite. I do like the blue. I think that's really sophisticated. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
You could also wad them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could quilt them.
Oh, yes, of course.
You could do.
Yeah, of course.
And you could actually put two back to back. So you've got like two big pockets.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty. Yeah, that'd be pretty. Oh, there's so much. They're just really versatile, aren't they? Yeah, I'm thinking now of them hanging on the back of your bike with your luncheon.
Yeah.
Full of dinner. It's my dinner. You can tell I'm mitty. Now, if you do want these, I love these. They're just ridiculous handy. For some reason, though, I do want to put googly eyes on the dinosaurs. £16.99 is your price. 452384 is your item number. Now, last but not least, and these were really busy in the first hour, that handbag organiser. Have we still got the solar left, or did that go? Yes. Okay, but it is limited stock. Please check your baskets out, because obviously once it's gone, and that is just, again, just lovely. That fabric, it's magnificent. And with these ones, really versatile. You get the lobster clasp. I don't know what I was trying to say there. That's proper handy, because obviously it'll go on, maybe you've got your jeans, it'll go on your jeans, it'll go on your bag. Again, these are really, really practical. And you were saying, Sue, how, you know, you've been using them for your hand sanitizer, for your mask and stuff.
The large, not the great big one, sort of the 5-inch one, something like that.
Yeah.
You can get a bottle of that in with your face mask, some wipes, and your phone. I mean,
that's all we need these days, isn't it? That's literally, and they're big enough for our silly massive phones that we seem to be getting now. That's me. Really nice. And obviously, because it'll go in your bag, really handy. But not just your bag, it's like it can be as you're going out, you're going to, you know, clip this onto...
That's right, yeah.
Maybe
I mean, children, they'd be great, because... You know, it gets them into the regime of putting stuff in there.
Yes, yes, yeah, absolutely.
You know, they'd put all sorts in.
Yeah, they would do, wouldn't they? I think
my grandson would be putting his little horses in it. And
yeah, you come to look in it and be like, where's your mask on? I've just got 12 horses. I love them, absolutely love them. They're really practical. Okay, so you've got your choices. So you've got the beautiful batik. You've also got that Solo, which is now limited stock. It has gone green, has the Solo one. Or you have got the lovely Travel, which is beautiful. Only $11.99. That is for the full kit with, of course, that is for your wonderful instructions with the photos as well for the patterns. Now, if you do want these, 047227 is your item number. Obviously, we have fabrics and everything as well. Has that got wadding in there as well?
Yes.
So you get the wadding and everything?
You get the wadding, lining, main fabric, the hook and loop, and the lobster clip.
Amazing. So literally everything.
Yeah.
For just $11.99. That's such a good price. OK, that is 047227. Right, back to slippers. So, Sue.
I was saying to Hayley earlier on, because we were on about the cushions.
Yes.
And I got a piece of batik left, but I couldn't really do much with.
Yeah.
So what I did, I cut the template out of the sewing machine in the batik, and I put it on the front of a T-shirt.
Oh, wonderful.
My sewing shirt.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, that is a real good idea. Because, for someone who sews, what a again, brilliant
I don't know why I didn't think of it before.
Yeah, that is such a good idea.
And it really brightened it up.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it could be a T-shirt, it could be, your cushions and your back for life.
Or if you've got an apron that you wear for sewing.
Yeah, perfect.
You know.
Yeah.
Then, what I would do, I'd put the sewing machine on the front, and when I was making things, I'd probably cut little circles or hearts in the odd bits of fabric, and I'd be sewing them onto the pinny and making it a memory pinafore then.
Yeah, with all your different fabrics.
Yeah, because it would wash.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all cotton.
You could do little bobbins and things.
Oh, all sorts.
Yeah, and like you said, it's nice having all your different bits of fabric and using them, not wasting anything.
Yeah, because sometimes you use some really beautiful fabrics, and you end up with bits that you can't really do a lot with, but you could cut leaves out or things and just sew them onto your apron.
Yeah, that's
I'm just going to quickly show you that if you haven't got a Teflon foot, and for those that don't know what a Teflon foot is, that's a Teflon foot. It's basically plastic. But when it sews, it glides over the oilcloth. Now, you don't have to go out and buy one of these. You can use that or roller foot.
Right.
All you need is a piece of paper. This is just ordinary photocopier paper. And all I'm going to do, if I tried to sew that without a Teflon foot. Oh, all right. It's being awkward now, isn't it?
It's got
yeah. But you know, I have never done that before.
Isn't that just typical?
Yeah. In all the years I've been sewing.
Live telly, Sue.
Yeah.
Live telly.
But anyway,
that isn't meant to happen happens.
Under normal circumstances.
If you're not on live TV, what normally
just get a piece of paper, put it on top, and if you were going to do a seam, pop it under. You've already got your measurement of your seam, say like the edge of your foot. Sew on it. And then what you do, you fold the paper forward.
Yeah.
And crease it.
Yeah.
And then all you do is you just gently rip it.
Oh yeah, cool.
And it will come away.
Oh, that's nice. So no need for your Teflon foot.
No.
So that's when normally it won't go through your machine.
I said the last show I did, this machine.
It wouldn't have any of it, would it?
It wouldn't have any of it, but oh well.
Today, I love
Live
that.
television.
I love that. Yeah, it is like when we say, "No, this isn't going to work." Oh, it did.
Does. Yeah. Anyway,
normally the opposite happens when we say it will work and it doesn't.
And it doesn't. That's right. Yes.
I love that. So if you're doing the oilcloth bags, that's a brilliant tip. Instead of having to invest
you don't have to invest in a new foot.
Perfect.
I mean, honestly, that is the first time that machine has ever sewn it, and not normally what it will do. it won't pull fabric through.
Right.
It just stays in one place.
Yeah, yeah. So it literally just sort of sticks to it almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, easy to sew if you do want to get hold of those beautiful bags. That's your oilcloth bags. Okay, back to you again.
Right, so
Sue.
what we did in the last show, we attached the top main fabric to the wadding. Now, what we've got to do now is attach the top to the bottom of the foot.
Okay.
So, just take one, and I just roughly... You can fold it if you want to, so you know exactly where the centre points are, but I don't bother.
Okay.
Just pop it on. Then what you've got to do, you've got to pin it all the way round. Now, it's quite strange how this really does go round. And you just gently ease the fabric round. And that's the thing about fleece, it's really nice to work with. And what I like to do, I do so much of the heel.
Yeah.
Don't be, stingy when you're using your pins.
So yeah, because this is quite...
Yeah.
It's going to... otherwise it'll fight with you all this,
It
won't
will. Just take it round and do the other side of the heel.
Do not know your work.
Sometimes you have to play around a little bit.
Yeah.
Other times it'll just work straight away. So just gently ease it, and you're matching your edges up.
Okay. We have had a question. Jane, hiya Jane.
Hi.
And Jane's saying about the sizes. And knowing the patterns, Sue, we talked about this in last hour, you can actually change the sizes, can't you, Sue?
Yes, you can. I mean, what I do for the sizing, on the pattern, where you've got the base of the slipper, which is this bit.
Yeah.
On the pattern itself, it's actually got 3 different sizes.
Yeah.
Now, what I would do is just put it on the floor and just put your foot on top.
Yeah.
And then you'll see, you know, obviously you might have to move your foot about a bit so that your heel is right, and then you'll see, but you can reduce it. I mean, the large size fits 6.5 to 8.
Yeah.
I think I did them once, and Yanis actually put one on. And he was walking around in it. Then the middle one, I think, is 4 to sort of 6.5.
Yeah.
And then the smaller one is 1 to 4. But because it's quite flexible,
Yeah.
it's very easy to make it smaller.
Yes. Yes.
Because what you could do, when you're actually sewing it, if you made the medium, and it was just a little bit too big,
Yeah.
because what you could do is just try it on once you've done this first bit here, when you've attached the first part.
Okay.
If it's too big, then you could just go round again, do a thicker hem,
Of course.
a thicker seam.
Yeah, of course, because that'll just bring it in perfectly, won't it? Oh, you've made me want to put a slipper on now. That's because you said Yannis has.
Oh, he did. He was walking around the studio in it. And then he sat down and put his feet up on the desk.
Of course he did. Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm a lady.
Well, that's it. And that's
But
Yanis, isn't it?
I'm thinking I don't know if that would... Anyway, sorry. It's like, it's red rag to a bull, that, isn't it? Yanis did. And it's like, Yanis did.
Oh, well, you know what he's
Yanis
like.
can get away with it. Oh.
He did it without me
Just a
knowing.
trap.
I was sort of sewing, and all of a sudden I just caught him at the corner of my eye walking. I thought, what's he got on his feet?
Trotting round.
Yeah.
Was he moonwalking?
God knows what he was doing.
Oh,
And then
Yanis.
when you're doing the toe, just gently pull it round.
So really
That's
sort of-
roughly the centre. Roughly. I didn't measure it. And then you'll see. So fleece is very nice to work with because it's a little bit... I'm not stretching this. I'm just holding it, pinning it.
It's just kind of helping it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Guiding it into place.
And that's it.
Fabulous.
So now what we're going to do, we're just going to sew round that seam.
I must admit that I'm so pleased you've done a pattern for this, because to work that out myself, I would never be able to do that.
It did take me quite a while. It was not something I worked out in
5 minutes.
Half a day. It probably took me a day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because that, like stitching that bit to that bit, that messes with my head. I don't understand. It's one of those, it's a little bit like magic. How have you done that? And with this now, so you're just sewing round, so you don't need to snip it or anything. It's literally.
I'm just slow and go slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done what we should never do is sew over pins, but I knew that the stitch length was going to miss the pins anyway.
Right.
You just take a pin out.
And again, are you just using the side of your foot for your guide?
Yeah. That's it.
Perfect.
I know somebody once asked, well, how do you know what width it is? And on your standard foot, from the edge of your foot to the centre point is usually 1 centimetre.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So,
and the thing is, it's as long as it's even, isn't it?
Yes,
at the end
that's
of the day?
right. Yeah.
Especially with things like this. Just
I mean, if you've got an overlocker,
yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit over the top though to buy an overlocker just to make your slippers.
Well, I don't know. They might be very popular. You might be making a lot of them.
Well, I don't find them any quicker to make with an overlocker than I do with a sewing machine.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use an overlocker sometimes?
Yes, I do.
Sue?
I don't use it very often because I just find that a lot of times I'm just doing straight seams and I don't need the extra strength. But it was one of those things I bought and thought I would use it far more than I do.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're great if you're sewing children's clothes or if you're using stretched fabrics.
Yeah,
then
for
they are absolutely
fabrics. Like for beautiful, like organza scarves and things.
Yes, yeah. You know,
definitely have got their place, haven't they?
They have.
And they do look quite fabulous.
And it is a considered purchase.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, quite a machine. So is this the hard bit? Because are you coming round the corner now?
Yeah, just take it, just don't rush.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Amazing.
You just don't rush, just take your time. Take the remainder of the pins out that I left.
Rebel.
And that's the first half. Now, what I would do, I know this will fit me anyway.
Yeah.
So all I do...
You just make sure you make them to fit you.
Well, that's what these solar ones are. They fit me. And all I'm going to do is just literally just trim round a little bit round the top.
Okay.
Because I don't want a lot of bulk up there. And all I'm doing, I'm probably hardly taking anything off. What I'll do, I'll cut, and you can see where the seam is as to what, roughly in the middle, so probably half a centimetre, and it's only just round the toe.
So just to get rid of that bulk.
Yeah. And that's it.
Beautiful. I'm being really careful.
So now what we've got to do, because this is where people have seen the pattern and they think, now what do I do?
Yeah.
What you now do is you attach the lining to the other piece, but you do have to leave a gap for turning.
Okay, I see that.
So I'll just pin that in, and if it goes in as quick as the other one, we'll be fine.
I see.
So I come round, do the heel first.
I'm now almost taking it to pieces just to understand. I'll put it back together again. He's like, that is so clever, Sue. That is so clever.
It took me longer to work out the right measurements to go round.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know, there's a little bit of stretch there. So
Do you know what? It's funny because when they're down, they look like there's a left and a right. But actually, is it? They're
exactly the same.
Yeah. But isn't it funny? Visually, I was seeing a left and a right.
Yeah.
But yeah, because
that's because we're so used to seeing a left and a right shoe.
But actually, you just don't need it because they're that soft.
No.
You just don't need that at all.
No, you don't. No.
Oh, that's ace.
And if you've got a very narrow foot, then you just narrow the, make the seams wider.
Yeah.
To bring it in.
And alternatively, if you've got good old bunions.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum. Yeah, cheers, Mum. Thanks.
So
Fasten them down. But it does mean you can widen them as well. I should imagine. That's the lovely thing, isn't it? You will think about it.
Because you've got fleece.
Yeah.
It gives.
Yes. Yes.
And you don't need a really big gap. I mean, that gap, I will measure it so I can tell you exactly, because I just do it by eye. 2.5 inches or 7 centimetres.
Right, okay.
That's all I've left.
Yeah, yeah, to turn it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fabulous.
And it just goes, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to have to try one on. It's driving me nuts.
Go on then.
You shouldn't have mentioned it.
You won't want to take it off because your feet will be nice and warm.
I know.
So what I'm going to do now, I've marked where I'm going to leave the gap. So I'll sew all the way round, leaving that gap.
Look, it does fit. My little pink ones fit. They're so cute. I'll have to put the other one on. Bear with. Oh, I will. I'll put the other one on.
They are so comfortable.
It's my boot. What did you think?
When I designed them, I really didn't think they would be as comfortable as they are.
No, they're so cute. They're so cute.
And what you can do,
I really love these.
You can buy a gripper fabric. So what you could do, it's got like tiny little bubbles all on the bottom, like bits of glue.
Oh yes, yes, I've seen that.
And you could put those on. Come on, Twinkle Toes.
Look at all of my tights. The stuff you don't normally see when I've got my boots on. I won't throw them away until they've got proper holes in.
But are they comfy? Are they cosy?
Yeah, they're well cute. They look really sweet on as well. Yeah, they're really pretty, Sue. And they are really cosy. They're ace for trotting around house.
Yeah.
They're brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant.
In different designs. I've got Christmas ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got ones with Father Christmas on.
You end up shining floor with them, don't you, Moonwalk?
But the thing is, they go in the washing machine. They go in the washing machine, they're so easy.
Yeah, yeah, they're ace. But yeah, I know what you mean, that sort of sticky stuff underneath, that would really work.
Yeah.
I love the fact you can dump them in washing machine. Because obviously, I mean, me and my kitchen, it drives me. My kitchen floor's always filthy with our Dave the dog. So I'd end up cleaning my floor with these on my feet. So yeah, being able to put them in wash. Oh, they are welcome.
I just wonder, actually, if you've got a glue gun on the bottom of the sole, if you just put blobs, because the glue just hardens off.
Yeah.
I'd try it on a spare piece of fabric first.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Oh, they're well cute.
Because that's all the non-slip, the gripper is. It's only glue.
Yeah, yeah, it might work. It's worth having a little go. I mean, worst that can happen, it just comes off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ace. They're ace. Oh, I'm so pleased you mentioned Yanis. I tried them on. Do you know, it is funny, actually, because when I looked at them, I thought, oh, they're a bit small for me. But now it's like they're absolutely perfect.
Yeah. They mould.
Yeah, yeah.
They mould for your feet.
I'm a size 4, folks. And actually, yeah, you could still get... There is a tiny bit of room in there, but they are absolutely perfect. This is my impression of a flamingo.
I mean, I did have one lady.
Long wire.
And I think she said she took a size 9.
Yeah.
And what I said to her was, well, when you cut it out, add an extra 1/4 inch all the way round.
Yeah.
Or quarter of a centimetre. Yeah, no, I told her to do a centimetre, that's right. I said add a centimetre all the way round.
Yeah, yeah. And that'll give you enough,
yeah,
enough
and
room.
that'll give you enough play.
Perfect. Oh, yeah. See, I can see Yanis in the Cosmo ones. Oh, he'd love that, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't he? Trotting around in them. Hi, Yanis.
We wouldn't have seen him.
Wouldn't he? Oh, Yanis in them.
So,
oh, yeah.
What we now do,
back to
and
you,
all
Sue.
I've done, I've just trimmed round the toe again. And literally, with the gap, was a bit of thread there.
Oh, yeah. Get your threads.
I know it'll be hidden, but just literally pull the slipper through the gap.
That is so clever. See, there's no way I'd ever be able to work that out. That is genius.
And then all you've got to do is just literally sew up that little gap.
Perfect. Yeah.
But put it through.
I love it.
And that's it.
That's so. Oh,
There's the slipper.
that's too easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks so.
When I think how quickly I can make it and how long it took me to design
Yeah,
it.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it looks, when you're doing it initially, it looks so complicated, but yeah, the pattern, the instructions, they're going to sort of fit. I love those. Thank you, Sue. I'm going to do a quick recap and I will be back with you. Oh, I love them. And they are really comfy. I've got the slippers on. Right, let me give you a quick recap. So, you've got the wrapping paper bag. Yeah, I love these. They're just ridiculously popular. Such a good idea. Very strong as well. I mean, the handle's really strong. The fabric's good quality, thick fabric. Not too thick. I mean, it's really, it's just a beautiful fabric, actually. It's beautiful. And it's going to fit tons in there. I mean, that's weighty. I love the fact that Sue said about taking this to shops. You know, when you're actually buying your paper, I think that is such a good idea because obviously it's really tricky and it's annoying when you're carrying rolls of paper. You know, if you're going Christmas shopping, proper Christmas shopping, you're carrying loads of rolls of paper, drives you nuts. Yeah, normal size carrier or your bag for life, and it's just, oh, anyway, yeah, it just adds to the stress. Perfect. So you've got your choices. So you've got that beautiful coral, which is really, the apricot, sorry, which is really nice weight, and of course you've got that really good quality handle, or of course that natural fabric with the flowers on. That is just lovely. The black and cream. Now only $17.99 for these. It is the perfect time of year to get hold of these, but obviously your paper you keep all year round, for years. For years. Who's that paper for years? 615-810 is your item number on that one. Now, we've also got the beautiful slippers. I recycle my paper as well. Of course I do. Of course I'm careful how I open presents so I can keep the paper. Oh, honestly, I do my own head in. Okay, next, your gorgeous slippers. So, we are missing one. We have got the wonderful Solar, which is just wonderful. I mean, I would have stuck these on, but they are going to be too big for me. These are the big size. They are just lovely, absolutely lovely. The way that sparkles is just beautiful. And they do feel super nice and comfy because of that fleece. That's your Solar. You've then got the cutest little reindeers that has been in the lead as the reindeers. I'm not surprised, actually. They are super sweet. You've then got the pink. There they are. Do you want me to move across? There you go, little pink ones. What are you doing? Oh no, I'm not doing. Hold on, I can't do what he's doing. No, it's still made him Matt. Anyway, and then you've got pink ones. Oh, Matt's doing a dance. I don't know how you do that. And then you've got the wonderful snowflakes with the gorgeous gold on. which are beautiful. Really nice soft fleece, and that, remember, full instructions to make these. And Sue has really worked out how to do these, so it's actually easy for you. I mean, there is no way I'd be able to attempt that on my own, but with Sue's help, you will be guided through step by step with photographs. Only £19.99. You will definitely be asked to make those for friends and family, I promise you. 013211 is your item number. Now, remember, we've got those beautiful oilcloth bags, brilliant for your Christmas Eve gifts, but for so much more. You know, these are definitely going to be under the tree, full of goodies in there. These might be what you're keeping your Christmas decorations in. You know, when you're packing down, you might be popping your Christmas decorations in there, because they're going to fit nice boxes in there as well. Obviously, you've got your choices. So you've got the one with the wadding. That's going to keep it slightly more rigid. In fact, that's my wadding one. That's going to keep it slightly more rigid for you, which I know Sue was specifically asked for. Or, of course, you've got the one without the wadding. I mean, they both fold down really flat, but it's just so handy. And they're big bags as well, so you're going to fit tons in there. Now, that one, of course, if you do want the non-wadded one, you've got your choices. So you've got all your beautiful multi-elves, or you've got your wonderful Winter Wonderland, which I absolutely adore. I love that one. Your little cheeky elves and then Santa stomping off. I love that. £19.99 is your price there. Again, everything in there. Brilliant kit. £19.99. 495 504. And then we have got those really handy little bags. They look good, they're versatile, they're easy to make. You're going to get your material. Again, you get your step-by-step instructions, and the material's lovely. I mean, it has been a right batik day, and that is a beautiful batik there. Look at that, very pretty. We're lovely. Inside pattern, and this is the thing, when you get your pattern, you're going to be able to make these, and obviously you can make them out of your beautiful fabrics, but then you've got your pattern, so you can make them again and again. That's one of my favourites. I love that. I just think that is ridiculously sweet, and like we said before in other show, you could definitely colour some of those in. I just think they're super sweet. The dinosaurs, that is ace. It's just so happy. That's been the busiest. In fact, we're limited stock on the happy dinosaurs. I mean, in a kid's room, you're going to put all sorts on. You're going to put all the little bits of toys. Literally, you could have a full line of these with all sorts. But you could also have, like, you know, it could be the socks and the underwear in these. Do you know what I mean? It's really practical. So great for taking out space saving. And then, of course, you have got that beautiful navy blue, which is dead pretty. Only £16.99. Again, that's for your fabric. That's for your instructions, your step-by-step photographed instructions. It is green on the screen for your dinosaur stomp. Brilliant. 452384 is your item number. Now, last but by no means least. Oh, I nearly pulled my wire out. You've got the wonderful bag organizer. Now, solar has gone. We knew that had disappeared. That has literally disappeared. You have got left that beautiful batik, or you've got the travel. Remember, you do get everything, including the lobster clasp, including, of course, the Hochanda, and you've got the beautiful lining as well. Ridiculously handy, those, and lovely wadding to keep them a little bit firm. £11.99. That's all you're paying. 047227. Right, back over to our Sue for the last 7 minutes we've got about our Sue.
Because I knew we'd be short of time, what I did, with the wrong sides together, I stitched down the sides and along the bottom. Okay. So now turning it out, and an easy thing to do to keep your so your seams open up better is just press them open.
Right.
Because when you're doing a French seam, you'll fold that over, and you'll use that, and so you want a nice sharp edge. So we just go down, pressing it open again. Now, I'm not going to waste time in doing all of it, because we are short of time and I want to show you as much as I can. And then the same with the bottom seam. So with a French seam, what we now do, we're going to sew, and I did a very narrow seam on the other side. It was 1/2 centimetre, so now I'm going to do 1 centimetre. And what we're doing with the French seam, we're actually encasing the edges. So I'll quickly whiz down there.
Sorry, so I'm quiet because Matt's teaching me how to dance in my lovely slippers.
They are just so comfortable. I love mine.
You give a presenter a game and that's it, you lose them.
I know,
Give them a toy.
I know.
Give them a toy and you'll
It's
keep us
fatal,
quiet
isn't
for ages. Yeah, I can do it.
I'll just do the bottom one and then
Oh
we...
no, don't. Hold on a minute, hold on a minute. So...
I'm not going to do the other side. I can finish that off at another time.
Sorry, Sue, we're messing about.
Don't
messing
worry.
about in your lovely slippers. Oh, but they are great.
So if you look now, that seam's all encased.
Oh, yeah.
So you're giving it extra strength. Again, because you want this to be nice and hold, just press it so the heat is pushing your cotton through and helping to seal the seam.
Wonderful.
Along the bottom. And then we'll do the same like we did with the other bag. Open the corner out.
Ah, yes. This gives it
Now,
that
when
light.
you're doing a French seam, you can't open the seam, so you do like you do with quilting. You have one seam on the one way and the other side.
Right. Perfect.
Stitch along there. Now, you can't do a French seam on the bottom, so what I tend to do on this... Right. Straight seam. And then I do actually zigzag. I just neaten it off. It's nice and sharp. Nice neat edge. And then it's literally a zigzag stitch.
Perfect. And that will make it nice and sturdy.
Yeah. And that's it. So then I'm just going to go back because I can.
I think with this, I suppose, yeah, you just want to make it proper
Yeah, that's right.
sturdy. It feels it.
Once you've done that, what you then do is the top, and you just turn over a narrow hem. Just a narrow hem.
Yeah.
Let's get the other side done.
This is speed sewing, Sue.
I know, I just want to get this bit so that they can actually, people can see how it all comes together. Again, just press it.
Over. I do like your choice of fabrics with this one.
And then we're going to turn that over like that.
Okay.
Now, when you're putting your handles in, I've already cut these in half.
Super.
Yeah, I did give them long handles. Measure the distance and then push it so that the end of the handle goes to the top.
Right. So
Pin it in.
And you've already done, so you've done your little hem and then a thicker hem as well.
Make sure that you don't twist the handle.
Right, yeah.
Again, pop it in. That does seem a long handle. That's too long for me. I don't want it that long. So we'll pop that under.
Perfect.
Pop it under. We do the same to the other side.
What did you say, Jimmy? 2 minutes? Sorry, I forgot to. 2 minutes or so.
Same to the other side. And then what we'll do, we sew round this edge.
Yeah.
And then we fold the handle back up.
Yeah.
Pin it, and then you'll sew round the top.
Right,
so they
okay.
actually anchor in the handle in then.
Really handy.
And that'll give you a really nice finish to the bag.
Ah, wonderful. See, it's again when I look at it. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, so you're really securing it in, aren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Because it's secured sort of both sides of the hem. Oh, yeah, I like that. And it looks so neat and tidy as well, doesn't it?
Well, that's the thing. I'm just going to measure it so I've got 2 handles the same size.
Yeah. Yeah, that isn't... That
Wouldn't be a good idea
No.
otherwise.
No.
So I'll just pop that in, pop the pin
just
in.
a minute or so.
And that's one. Same on the other side, and then just sew round it.
Perfect.
But, you know, the secret really is this nice... Because your seam on the inside
Yeah.
is as neat as on the outside.
Yes. Yeah, that looks really good. But obviously it's just really, really strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that. With 30 seconds. When you're back with us, Arsu?
When's lockdown finished? 2nd. I think I'm back on the 3rd or the
December?
4th of December.
Amazing.
I think it's
Excellent.
I'm sure it's Thursday.
Super.
Yeah, but that
Right.
December.
Hopefully. It'll be a 3rd-ish or a 4th-ish, but a Thursday. Thank you, Sue. It's
Thank
been
you.
lovely. Please check your baskets out, folks. You need slippers in your life, you'll race. Coming up next, it's another chance to see that beautiful one-day special. You've then got the wonderful happy hour deals and then some Mad Hatter family favourites. See you tomorrow, folks. Sleep well.
Hi, I'm Bev. Hi, I'm Sam, and we're from Be Crafty. Be Crafty is a family-run company. Sam is my sister, and we love bringing brand new products to Hochanda. We manufacture and design all our own ranges of stamps, inkables, MDF, lots and lots of inspiration that we love to bring and share with you.
If you tune in to Hochanda to join us, you'll see that mine and Bev's style are totally different. But what that does is it brings you lots of styles and techniques that you can include in your crafting too.
Our ranges are increasing all the time with the lovely hand-drawn images that Sam and myself are trying to bring to you, plus the fantastic new designs that we like to bring in the inkables, in the dinkables and the MDF as well, so you can use them across all different sorts of crafts and bring the best we can to Hochanda too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp we bring you a wide range of products, from stamps, stencils, groovy and pergamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears.